So hacking your food, first place to go. And we've got our new mindset, right? We've got our new mindset. Custom diet, troubleshooting, right? So as we look at this, hacking your food, we've nicknamed 4 foods that are part of this real food community, the Four Horsemen. And if you know our work, we've talked about it a umpteen bazillion times. And it was really these 4 foods that, people were to jump right into paleo or people jump right into SCD, whatever it might be, and the diet doesn't work for them. It's not about the diet. A lot of times it's these first 4 foods that need to be cut out that can really reduce your symptoms quickly, okay? And so these 4 foods are number 1, dairy. Say what you will about dairy. There's probably a lot of debate about it here and whether it's paleo or not, but if you're eating hard cheeses, if you're eating kefir, if you're eating, if you're drinking raw milk, if you're making 24-hour fermented yogurt, right? If you're eating butter, if you're eating these types of dairy products and you still have digestive problems, that's Four Horsemen number 1. Pull it out for 3 days. See how you feel. If you feel okay, you can bring it back in and see if you notice a difference. Okay. Number two is eggs. And this is kind of an interesting thing because the protein, just like the casein protein in dairy, the protein in eggs can be really problematic for people and cause a lot of immune response for people. But it's not something we it's not something we intuitively think about, eggs. But what's funny is that a lot of us, if you're like me, you ate cereal for like 20 years of your life every day, right? And all of a sudden you're going to switch to this real food diet and you're like, what do I eat for breakfast, dude? Like, you're crazy. Lucky Charms. So as we do this, one of the first default places we go to eat for breakfast is either bacon or eggs, right? You're either the bacon crowd or the egg crowd. And a lot of times with women, they go more towards the eggs for some reason. I've just really noticed this. So what I would tell you is that if you start to find that you have this mysterious problem and your gut just really acts up every day, like 10 a.m., I look at your breakfast first. Go right to your breakfast. Are you eating eggs every day? Because a lot of us do. We come and start eating breakfast every day. We're on this new diet. No more cereal. I'm going to eat eggs every day. Okay? So eggs are the first place to look if you're having kind of weird symptoms every day around mid-morning, maybe right before lunch, indigestion, gas, bloating, that type of thing, right? So maybe some loose stools. For me, I would get this horrible stomach ache and a headache. That was my egg response. But everybody's different. So eggs is number 2. Number 3, nuts and nut flours. Okay, so there's 2 really common mistakes that happen here as we're looking to hack our digestion. First of all, I'll have people start talking to me. I'll say, what'd you eat? What'd you eat? And by the way, this is a research tool from psychology. Never ask somebody what your diet's like. Ask them, what was your diet like on Monday? Be very specific, because we have some bias there. So you ask them, what did you eat on Monday? And it turns out, well, you had 12 and a half handfuls of nuts. Good Lord. Like that amount of nuts would probably make a healthy person have digestive problems, okay? Have you ever dropped a nut on the ground? Like a lot of times, not even a pistachio will break when you drop it. Imagine trying to chew it up and digest it properly if you have a problem in your gut. You have some damage going on, some inflammation going on. You have leaky gut going on, right? All these things. So if you're eating 12 and a half handfuls of nuts a day, stop for 3 days. I ate. Some of you got 8 on that one. Stop eating that many nuts. Like, it's giving you a subtle clue. Your body's like, hey, dude, can you give me some help here? Need some less nuts for me, all right? Think about it like that. Okay, what's your body telling you? The nut flour thing. So the other common thing, I talked about breakfast, right? We're coming into the breakfast thing. A lot of people, and I did this too, we stop eating the standard American diet and we start eating a real food diet, but we try to eat the same things. I'm going to make bread, and I'm going to make pancakes and spaghetti and all these things I'm used to eating every day for the last 20 million years of my life, right? And so it's similar to the breakfast thing. They come over and they start eating tons of nut flours. So you have somebody go through their diet on Monday, and all of a sudden you look and you're like, wow, you ate nut flours at 4 different meals on Monday. Good Lord, that's a lot of nut flour, And so if you're having subtle clues from your body that you're having problems, you're having this gas, diarrhea, constipation stuff creeping up, then you want to make sure that you go in and pull those things out for 3 days. See how you feel. We call it the 3-day rule, okay? 4th one, too much fruit and honey. And I was guilty of this. I couldn't tolerate much when I first started this. All I could eat was pureed fruits and vegetables for a year. My gut was pretty banged up. And I ate a lot of fruit. I'd eat avocado, I'd pour honey all over, like, yeah, this is going to be a good avocado. And I would eat that avocado. And at the end of the day, if you look, it's like, wow, that's so much fruit that would probably give a healthy person a problem, right? Like you ate 42 bananas yesterday. Good Lord, you know? And those are some of the common mistakes that I'm seeing with the Four Horsemen.